Simmering tensions have been brought to the boil by Brexit. Wow, really just doing a lot of strong alliteration right there. Long simmering tensions have been brought to the boil by Brexit. Brought to the boil by Brexit. I'm gonna turn it into a song. It'll be like that, what's that song from the Prince of Egypt with the sorcerer guys? The court magicians, you're playing with the big boys now. You're playing with the big boys now. Okay. Northern Ireland's devolved government put aside the factional differences on Thursday to appeal for calm amid an outbreak of unrest, as Brexit shakes a fragile political balance in the region. On Wednesday, in the fourth night of violence in a week, rioters hijacked a bus and set it on fire, and hurled petrol bombs at police at the capital of Belfast. Several police officers were injured. Addressing the violence in a statement, Northern Ireland's compulsory coalition government said it was gravely concerned, adding, "While our political positions are very different on many issues, we are all united in our support for law and order, and we collectively state our support for policing." The recent turmoil comes as frustration grows among pro-British unionists at new post-Brexit trade barriers between Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK. So sweet. You're so sweet. Oh! What? Did you just come in here to scream at me again? Oh no, he won't let me grab him. Yeah, we're trying to understand it right now. Oh my god, Maurice. You. Meowist. Yeah, he's a Marxist-Leninist meowist. No. He really does not want me to try and get him on camera. The recent turmoil comes as frustration grows among pro-British unionists at new post-Brexit trade barriers between Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK. Huh, who could have seen that coming? The tensions have raised concerns over the political stability of Northern Ireland, which was beset by decades of violence before a 1998 peace agreement ended fighting between mostly Catholic nationalists pushing for a united Ireland and mostly Protestant unionists or loyalists who wanted Northern Ireland to remain part of the UK. All your friends say apparently that your cat is alright. You could never. Why would your cat be alright? Unless you taught him wrong. He's fucking making eyes at me right now. The tensions have raised concerns over more than 3,600 people were killed in the conflict, which erupted in the late 1960s and involved Irish Republicans, Unionists, and UK armed forces. Here is what you should know about the latest events. I literally don't know, he's just chaotic. But if anything, he's an anarchist. Anarcho-cat. Anarcho-cat. Yeah, I think all anarchists or all cats are anarchists. Not all anarchists are cats. So violence has been limited to Northern Ireland so far. Yeah, this most recent thing is just in stuff happening in Northern Ireland. Due to, it seems like it's mostly due to Brexit. And the fact that Ireland, Catholic, most of Ireland wants to be part of, or maybe not most, but a good portion of Ireland wants to be part of the EU, and the Northern Irish loyalists, that's loyalists to the UK, want to be a part of the UK and also not part of the EU. So that's where like the tension is right now. The UK's economic split from the European Union at the end of 2020 has disturbed the delicate political balance in Northern Ireland. Despite attempts to avoid such an outcome, anarchatism. I'm up to date besides this last week. Okay, yeah, it's been, I think the most recent thing that happened, which we read about a little earlier, was Belfast. The arrangement of preserving peace in Northern Ireland without allowing the UK a backdoor into the EU's markets through the 310 mile, 500-kilometer UK-Irish land border. It was one of the thorniest issues Brexit divorce talks. The arrangement, eventually hammered out by London and Brussels, was designed to avoid checks between Northern Ireland and Ireland, an EU member, because an open border on the island has helped underpin the peace process built on the 1998 Good Friday Accord. But contentiously, the Brexit divorce deal did lead to customs and border checks imposed on some goods moving between Northern Ireland and the remainder of the UK under the controversial Northern Ireland Protocol, which effectively created a border in the Irish Sea and has raised the ire of unionists. The checks have created problems with the importation of a range of goods into the region. Oh, it's Caitlyn Jenner, not Kim Kardashian. Either way, wild stuff. Wild, crazy stuff. Wild. Okay. At the beginning of March, Northern Irish loyalist paramilitary groups withdrew their support for the 1998 peace agreement due to concerns over the Brexit deal's implications for the region, and pledged to oppose it by peaceful and democratic means. The coalition of groups informed British Prime Minister Boris Johnson that they would not back the Belfast Agreement again until the Northern Ireland Protocol was amended to ensure unfettered trade between Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK. Why are there riots? The recent violence, which has largely taken place in unionist areas, has flared as tensions over Northern Ireland's post-Brexit trade rules rise, and as the accompanying economic disruption afflicts the region. It also comes against the backdrop of worsening relations between the leading parties in the local power-sharing government. The pro-British Democratic Unionist Party, DUP, of First Minister Arlene Foster attributes the unrest to anger over the Irish Sea border and a decision by police not to prosecute senior members of the Irish Nationalist Sinn Féin Party for attending a lockdown-breaking funeral for former Irish Republican Army Commander Bobby Storey. That sign looks like the battle pass off Fortnite. Yeah. The recent violence, which largely occurred in unionist areas, has flared up. So, the DUP and other unionist parties have demanded the resignation of Northern Ireland's police chief over the controversy. But Sinn Féin and other critics have accused DUP of stoking tensions with their opposition to the new trading agreements. What happened in the unrest? The violence on Wednesday took place near a so-called peace wall, separating the unionist Shankill Road area from a nearby Irish nationalist stronghold where groups of young people also gathered. The walls and fences were built between the communities to prevent clashes during the 3 decades of violence in Northern Ireland, commonly known as the Troubles. This world is just going somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. It sure is going somewhere. Hopefully we can get it put it in a better direction, but I don't know. That's what the struggle for socialism is. Trying to get the world in a better place. The violence on Wednesday took place near the so-called Peace Wall. The walls and fences were built between 2 communities to prevent clashes during the 3 decades of violence in Northern during the Troubles. I've been watching him for 9 months and 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've been on Twitch that long. I've been on Twitch like 4 months, 5 months, maybe 6. 6. I don't know. Police Service of Northern Ireland Assistant Chief Constable Jonathan Roberts said several hundred people gathered on both sides of the gate in the wall where crowds were committing serious criminal offenses, both attacking police and attacking each other. Yeah, you can find out fairly easily, but yeah, I think actually wait. Riot says you joined in August of 2019. Oh, crap. Well organized protest. Crowds were committing serious criminal offenses. He added it was likely that paramilitary organizations were involved in violence. The latest disturbances followed riots over the Easter weekend in unionist areas in and around Belfast and Londonderry, also known as Derry, that saw cars set on fire and projectiles and petrol bombs hurled at police officers. Roberts said a total of 55 police officers had been injured over several nights of disorder. How have officials reacted? Northern Irish police across the spectrum condemned the violence, which Foster branded unjustified, and unjustifiable. Those responsible must be subject to the full rigor of the law, she tweeted. I've spoken with the chief constable as he briefs political parties. Thoughts are particularly with those officers injured by unjustified and unjustifiable violence in recent days. Northern Ireland rage goat. Where did it say? It said Belfast and Derry, or Londonderry. Deputy First Minister Michelle O'Neill of Sinn Féin also denounced the disorder and the attacks on police. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson appealed for calm, saying, "The way to resolve differences is through dialogue, not violence or criminality." I am deeply concerned by the scenes of violence in Northern Ireland, he tweeted, citing the bus hijacking and an attack on a journalist from Belfast. Telegraph newspaper. I'm deeply concerned by the scene. I can't do a Boris Johnson impression. I'm deeply concerned by the scenes of violence in Northern Ireland, especially attacks on PSNI, who are protecting the public and businesses. Attacks on bus drivers. Okay, I've read that already. In another Bojo Horseman. Irish Foreign Minister Simon Coveney. Sorry, that was a bit loud. Coveney, I don't know. Told the national broadcast RTE, this needs to stop before somebody is killed or seriously injured. These are scenes we haven't seen in Northern Ireland for a long time. They are scenes that many people thought were consigned to history, and I think there needs to be a collective effort to try to diffuse tension.